Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to my corner of the world. We're here for a Blank Boy reaction to his newest video, the most disrespectful MCU moments ever, featuring Codenamesuper. There were so many disrespectful MCU moments throughout, like, literally the entirety of the franchise. And with new stuff coming out, I'm sure there will be even more. But it seems like he might be focusing specifically on the Infinity Saga of the MCU, especially when Thanos pulls up. Oh my god, there are so many. There are so many. I can't wait to see which moments that he's going to be including here. And maybe he does more videos on this in the future. I would love that. But for now, let's hop in and get to watching this video. If you want to watch this on your own, the link to the description to it will be ready for you to click. So yeah, let's do this. I'm ready.
So throughout the entirety of the MCU, there's been some very disrespectful moments, like them trying to play in audience faces and dropping a Miss Marvel movie. These are the exact type of moments we're gonna focus on today. This is the most disrespectful moments in MCU history.
Ah, nice.
Give me rent.
You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door!
Coming into the MCU, we were used to the idea of Hulk being a giant, unstoppable force. The Shaquille O'Neal of Marvel, just dunking his nuts on opposition's heads. But Infinity War was the start of him becoming the unincredible Hulk. The Mad Titan Thanos beat the Incredible out of this nigga. Thanos and his goons hit a drive-by on Thor's ship and told them to empty their pockets looking for the stone. Bro is holding Thor by the head and pressing Loki for the Tesseract. Loki thought he had an ace up his sleeve. Hulk was in the back of the room waiting for his dramatic entrance to burst through the curtains, but they didn't realize they were subbing in Tony Snell. As Hulk jumps out and tackles Thanos, putting pause on him to start with. Had us in the first half, but we gotta remember this is Kevin Feige's MCU. They prefer giving spotlight to the 4 Eternal fans than a good Hulk. So despite Hulk trying his absolute heart out, the cameraman...
Listen, I actually am an Eternals fan. I actually really enjoyed this movie, and I messed with the vision that it had. Now, admittedly, there are quite a few flaws in regards to this movie, but for the characters, I actually really enjoyed them, and I enjoyed the movie too. Okay? That's just me though. That, and visually, it is genuinely one of the best MCU movies. Like, some of the shots in Eternals are like literally the best shots in the MCU. If you haven't seen them, you're missing out. But yeah, I actually am an Eternals fan. So do with that what you will.
Eternal fans than a good Hulk. So despite Hulk trying his absolute heart out, the cameraman pans to Squidward, stopping his chopped twin from going in, and says, "Let him have his fun."
Let him have his fun.
We knew it was over.
When he said
that,
that,
ran out. That wouldn't be the first time they did someone dirty. Niggas asked for
when
Superman
he said
and got
that, you knew it was something different.
Thanos starts absolutely obliterating Hulk, putting together combos on him that I've never seen done before. You gotta really think, bro. This is the strongest Avenger, and Squidward just called him some fun little practice. Imagine pulling up, calling Floyd Mayweather a quick little sparring match, and beating his ass. That's some shit I don't even think that a Harry Potter book could do to him. Thanos finishes off Hulk by kneeing him in the face and lifting him up into the sky. "Everything the light touches is yours, son," slamming him onto the ground. The beatdown was so vicious and so disrespectful from so many angles that Thanos sent Hulk into hiding for the rest of the movie.
Bye, literally, dude.
He beat and embarrassed that nigga so bad, he gave him a life-changing fade, turned that nigga into a model citizen for the rest of the MCU. All of a sudden, he wearing glasses now.
And the thing is, that's technically not even Hulk still. This technically still isn't even Hulk. This is just Bruce. This is literally just Bruce in Hulk's body. That's the crazy part. Like, because, you know, the whole thing of there being Bruce as one mentality you know, like one mental state with his own emotions, and then you have Hulk being another mental state with his own identity and emotions. This is not that. This is literally just Bruce in Hulk's body. So when Thanos beat Hulk that crazy in Infinity War, Hulk never came back. Hulk is gone. He never came back. Thanos literally beat Hulk into retirement, dude. Like, that is so insane.
Nigga into a Marvel
Thanos beat Hulk into retirement.
He wearing glasses now.
Did you get that?
He turned the bro's life around, made him realize that fighting life is not for him anymore. But Hulk isn't the only Marvel legend out here getting done like a G League player. Spider-Man's spidey sense is going off. Someone done ripped ass and he will figure out who did it. He senses out the ill will from Green Goblin, leading to a bunch of chaos to break loose.
This is my favorite scene in the entire movie. This was so cold.
Switching up, shooting electricity everywhere, forcing Spider-Man into an ISO with Green Goblin, webbing to the ceiling and slamming bro through the ground, landing a punch. But this Green Goblin fought Toby's Spider-Man. That's a real nigga Spider-Man. You a lightweight to me, Iron Boy Jr. Grabbing Spider-Man, throwing him through the glass door and then through the wall. Ragdolling, bro. This Spider-Man, not Daredevil, the man without dodging. You're not supposed to be manhandling him like this. And I knew it got really bad when, while beating Peter's ass, he telling bro, you strong enough to have it all, but too weak to take it.
Strong enough to have it all? Too weak to take it!
So good.
Giving out Uncle Iroh quotes mid-ass beating is crazy. That's gotta be peak frustration. This must be how niggas felt versus Jordan trash talking them. Bro calling out ass, and it's just like, damn, that nigga is that ass right.
He's right. 40. Like, what can you do against
Spider-Man jumps on Green Goblin's shoulders, punching him, and Green Goblin is just laughing at him.
Laughing his ass off.
Nah, he giving it all he got, and it's not enough. She talking about deeper. Bitch, this all the dick I got. Spider-Man keeps punching him, successfully being rage baited, and Green Goblin slams him through the ground. And instead of continuing fighting, instead of putting more paws on Spider-Man, he literally just walks away, leaving him there. He didn't even find it necessary. He didn't even find it worth his time to beat Spider-Man's butt some more. A nigga like Scorpion would have relished at this moment. Oh yeah, the rest of the Sinister Six not gonna believe this. Not only that, but Green Goblin then goes on to kill this man's aunt. Once she gave the "with great power comes great responsibility" line, I knew she was cooked. That shit is a death sentence. If I was ever in a Marvel project, I'm putting it in my contract. I'm never saying that line.
Great responsibility. Big fella!
You know, the craziest thing is, though, specifically for MCU, like Tom Holland's Spider-Man, I blame this version of Peter for Aunt May's death, and I'll tell you why. He did not need to do all of what he did to create those cures or whatever to save all of those villains. If he had simply sent them back to where they belonged, this would not have happened. This is your fault, dude. This is on you. You still could have had your Aunt May here, but no, you had to act like a know-it-all, and now because of it, your aunt is dead. I blame you for this. I'm sorry. I know that may seem harsh, but it's the truth. He shouldn't have been trying to save all these people the way that he was, because realistically, they all got taken away from moments in time just before their death. So him curing them and then sending them back, they can't even defend themselves anymore. They'll just be dead. As soon as they get back, they are dead. Like, you went through all of that for nothing. You should have just sent them back.
You not killing me off.
And so now we got the Hulk versus Tony.
It's insane.
Hulk was out there wilding out, and Tony had a contingency plan, moving like Batman. You think bro would have some chemical shit or tranquilizer dart, but nah, son brought out the whoop Hulk ass 3000. And I mean, don't get it twisted. Needing to be game planned against does mean something for real. Cause they not game planning against dudes like Kwame Brown. Or in the 4th grade Ninja War, Kabuto wasn't game planning against dudes like Kiba. Come on now. But
Yeah, true.
The way this man was flying in to give milk was crazy. Started off by putting his ass in a cage. Mans was so much of a menace, it had no one out there screaming free Hulk, and they be saying that shit for anybody. Hulk eventually breaks out and starts flailing on this civilian's car. Sitting there like, what did I do? So Tony Stark had to come in himself and start ore farming with the Hulkbuster suit. And Hulk can't see his face, but he know he has that dumbass smirk under that mask. So he tosses a car right at him, making him catch it, and he shoulder checks him right into the ground. So Stark is like, bet, looks like we gonna have to do this the hard way. Flies in, grabs his face on some Broly shit, and drags his body straight through the ground. Hulk was not liking it, so he kicks him off, and yeah, it only gets more disrespectful from here. Because after that, Hulk is gonna lunge at him, and Tony with one hand grabs him, tosses him, and then he's gonna beam him. Bro, he was already flying away. The beam was not necessary. He crashes into the truck, and this gets Hulk nothing but more angry. Because Tony's gonna walk up, clueless as hell, and Hulk sneaks him, sends him flying away, and before he can even land, he stabs him in the back and starts ripping his suit into pieces. And every piece he was ripping off was costing like 10 mil, so Tony said, oh nah, get off my shit. Realized that his arm still had function and uses it to punch him right off, sending him flying right into the civilian. Yeah, his ass had no concern for public safety. Everything is straight destructible environments for him.
I mean,
gonna
you're
run back
dealing
in
with a Hulk.
and make
You
sure
don't
to
have
cause
time to
extra
worry
damage
about
on his way
collateral
there.
damage.
And Stark is going to rebuild his arm, but it was still loading in, and Hulk was getting too close for comfort. So while his arm was reattaching, he's gonna beam him, hit him with the big laser, and Hulk does a spin move. Finishes building the arm, and they have this cinematic clash. The fight was actually looking pretty smooth until Tony decides to grab him, throw him on the floor.
Yeah, this moment right here. Oh my god.
The whooping was so bad, he was trying to put his foot in his mouth. But yeah, after that moment, there was really nothing else in that fight that really stuck with me. Like, I understand the cage, I understand the suit being that strong to toss bro across the maps, but nah. This function Tony decided to install was there for nothing but disrespect.
Right.
Ain't no way. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Repeated headshots was actually gonna subdue him. Yeah, nah, bro. You did this to embarrass him.
From one Marvel GOAT to another, Iron
And we
Man is
back
on
to
Titan and
Thanos.
finds himself in an ISO situation versus Thanos. We're just coming off seeing Thanos beat down the Hulk and beat Doctor Strange, snatching his chain, telling
Yeah, this is the third moment? Or no, this is the fourth. First one, Thanos beating Hulk. Second, Goblin beating down Spider-Man. Third, it was, damn, Hulk again. Hulk getting beat up again, and now we're back with Thanos. Thanos is the only person with 2 disrespectful moments on the board so far.
you have to come
Thanos
get it
was
back in
different.
blood. So I think a lot of us didn't give Iron Man much of a chance, but he's surprisingly putting together successful moves.
He
Had
did.
me thinking, hold on, maybe Tony can actually do something here. Going as far as to trap Thanos' hand to the ground and charge up, landing a vicious left on his dome. But this man Thanos had the audacity to kneel there in prime will you marry me position, look Tony in the eyes, touch his cut and tell him,
All that for a drop of blood.
with a smile on his face. At that point, I would have just given up. Hey, you know what, Thanos? You low-key got off on the wrong foot for real, bro. I low-key fuck with your vision. But Iron Man is too honorable, getting ground and pounded, leaving scars on his suit like he brought shame to the Fire Nation, then blasting him away. He starts walking down Iron Man while he's using that big brain to figure something out, forming a dagger to stab Thanos and getting reversed and stabbed in the gut. Tony was going at 100% while Thanos was moving in slow motion like a light-skinned nigga. He then puts his hand on bro's head and tells him, good try, buddy.
No, he
you had a
sunned
good career,
you.
but not a great one. This is really crazy, bro. Iron Man, one of the greatest heroes, and Thanos doing him like how This is really crazy, bro. Iron Man, one of the greatest heroes.
Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, Captain America. Not mad at it. I am not mad at this Mount Rushmore of superheroes. I do have a feeling that a lot of people are gonna be mad at you for putting Captain America up there, though. Like these first 3, I get. Like they are just like the things that they did for their franchises. Like makes them worthy of being up on this Mount Rushmore, but I feel like a lot of people are gonna be so mad at you for putting Captain America up there. Personally, I'm not mad at it, but I might have to disagree with it. I don't know exactly who I'd put in his place, but if you're gonna follow the rule of like 2 DC, 2 Marvel, for me, I guess maybe Wolverine? Maybe. I don't know, because like these are easily like easily some of the most like recognizable superheroes like of all time. And for me, growing up as a kid, Wolverine was on the level of these guys, you know, so because I was constantly exposed to Wolverine. So I guess like maybe I'd put Wolverine in place of Captain America here. I don't know, but let me know who you guys would fill for this 4th slot.
And Thanos doing him like how I be doing my wheelchair homie in basketball.
If you had to replace him.
Nigga. He then looks at Tony and tells him, I hope they remember you, before getting ready to assassinate him. God damn, bro. The level of disrespect is insane. Tony gotta come back with a diss track or something. Tell that nigga he not gonna talk like this to Dr. Doom though. And if it wasn't for Doctor Strange offering the stone, Tony would have died right then and there. Iron Man was fortunate enough to get out of there with his life. So the Thunderbolts got introduced and immediately done dirty.
Nah,
I'm
this
not
was
just talking about the box office for the movie. Valentina calls John Walker a bootleg Captain America right to his face. So disrespectful.
John Walker was constantly getting disrespected in that movie.
I get why he'd feel that way.
I get it though. He did it to himself.
They threatened to fight Bob, and he's like, "Come on, guys, just surrender."
Sentry did them so dirty,
them about the crazy beatdown they're about to take.
So dirty.
But Hopper doesn't listen, getting punched into the wall.
Hopper, no.
Crazy. That's supposed to be the muscle of the group. Yelena trying to tell the Thunderbolts to chill. Shorty got it confused. It's not Bob who needs protecting. Bob blocks Walmart Cap, shit had no effect, and then blocks him and Ghost, force pushing everyone away like he Darth Vader. Bucky been whacked since the Winter Soldier movie, shooting off Uzis, and Sentry just stops them, sending them back over, and Payless Cap saves Bucky's life. It's kind of poetic. No matter who holds the shield, they always got Bucky's back. Sentry stops Red Guardian, doing Hopper with his own daughter's abilities.
That is kind of insane.
This nigga looks genuinely confused as to why Red Guardian wants to fight him. He looks bored of...
See, at that point, you just gotta give up. You stabbed him in the face, and it did nothing. Give up. Give up. I would have, personally. I stabbed somebody in their face, like completely open shot, and the knife just shatters? No, I give up. You got it. I surrender. I'm good.
The fact that this is a fight he has to take. This is peak disrespect. He stops Red Guardian's punch, pushing him out the window, dangling the fact that he could kill him over him, bringing him back, throwing him into the bar. Ghost thought she was Casper and no one would see her. Sentry moonwalks out of there, punching her away, eating Walker's shield hit. And as if that wasn't enough little broing as it is, he catches the shield and turns that shit into a taco, punching him off the screen. Nigga just folded the metal shield like it was a piece of paper. Bucky tried to get back to his heyday, recreating the Winter Soldier move, but it ain't work. Getting it shut down by Sentry, punching him up, catching him, punching him down. Yelena jumps on his back and tried hitting him with police brutality, but he eating that Tase gun, squishing her against the roof, catching and tossing her. Nigga tossing the girl that been fiending for him the whole movie. Utter disrespect.
I mean, I don't know about all that,
tracking invisible Ghost and just grabs her by the throat. The actions he's doing are so disrespectful, and the nonchalant attitude just makes everything worse, bro. Nigga's holding one, eats bullets, melting the pistol in his hands. Red Guardian tries to sneak Bob with a chair, but Bob not falling for it, knocking his ass away with the whole bar. He treating them like they some badass misbehaving kids. Bro said, "Bring that ass here, Junior," and then decides, "I don't want to play with y'all
anymore." And he does all this holding back.
To the side.
He could have easily killed them Avengers if he wanted
out
to.
Like some bums, but there's one left. It's Bucky. Sentry posted up like every nigga ever taking a photo, watching Bucky get up all dramatically, taking off his jacket. It's time to get active. You done messed up this time, Bob. Bucky about to turn back the clock. Charging in, landing a left on the chin. Nigga jumped in the air like Markiplier, landing a right, a gut punch, and uppercut, and then just gets his hand caught. Nigga not even dodging, just standing there taking teddy bear hits. He then rips off Bucky's arm and smacks him with the shit, laying him out. And just to put the cherry on top of the disrespect cake, he tossed that nigga his arm back. Said, here, bro, keep it. But the Illuminati wasn't nearly out.
God. Sentry did them so dirty, man. He did them so dirty. And Wanda, oh my God. This moment's even worse.
Lucky. A team of Professor X, Mr. Fantastic, Captain Marvel, Captain Carter, and Black Bolt. A team designed to protect the multiverse, the gatekeepers. Don't ask them, yo bro, where you get those eats from? They gon' tell you, damn, that ass burnt down right after I left. They pull up on Wanda, Mr. Fantastic telling her she better relax.
You've possessed an innocent woman, but you can still do the right thing. Let her go.
One screaming Black Bolt can fuck you up. They gassing him up, like the Lakers were doing with THT. He was built like Mr. Krabs out of his shell. We knew that nigga wasn't next up, bro. She tells them, what mouth? And he screams to only boom himself. Okay, I mean, sure, she talked crazy too and made quick work of one multiverse protector, but surely it stops there. But nope. She turns to Mr. Fantastic, turning him into shredded confetti paper. Someone need to scoop that nigga up and put him in a gift bag. At least then he could be somewhat useful that way.
That's two gone in
Captain
seconds.
Marvel and Captain Carter. Wanda throws Captain Carter and she copies Steve's shit word for word, bar for bar. Talk about something. I can do this all day. I guess the day is over, bitch. Cause Wanda reverses her, throwing the shield back, cutting her in half. I'm crying, bro. Really talking about some, I can do this all day. You couldn't do it for another 5 minutes. She then blows Captain Marvel out of the air and squishes her like a cockroach under a statue. Professor X then gets confused, thinking this a Fox movie. You not getting no love here, my nigga. Getting his neck snapped while trying to invade Wanda's mind. She can't let anyone seeing how she was dreaming about Vision's big-ass motherboard.
What do you mean by that?
Unfortunately, none of the goats are safe.
It really is so crazy how she did all of that damage in a matter of minutes. Minutes. Wanda's insane.
Vision's big-ass motherboard.
Wanda is insane.
Unfortunately, none of the goats are safe. Prince T'Challa, the king of Wakanda, and also the Black Panther, probably is seen with the level of glaze that LeBron is seen right now, like a god. Their hero.
Let's say, like, you know what I'm saying, you finally meet LeBron James, you feel me? And you say, hey, my name's Harrison. And he just calls you the wrong name. He said, what's up, Harold? Do you change your birth certificate to Harold?
No.
No question, change it.
So you'd imagine the surprise when this random man with a bad cut pulls
if you're gonna
up
address me correctly, say my name. I ain't changing my name for nobody.
He claims his name is Killmonger, and not only that, but he challenges for the throne, to which T'Challa accepts. Everybody was probably thinking this is easy money. Bro squabbled with the Avengers. I know Creed was trained by Rocky, but come on now, there's levels to this. So for T'Challa to be embarrassed and beaten down so incredibly bad in front of his girl, his mom, his homies, his whole community on his turf is so beyond disrespectful.
Sister,
Mad people
and
just
best
lost
friend.
some money. I know it. Niggas parlay got sold. Not only that, while on the ground, swinging and missing, looking sorry as hell, Killmonger looks to the crowd of people, a bunch of fans with T'Challa, I traveled all the way from China to watch you signs, and says, is this your king? Not once, but twice.
Is this your king?
Stop! He's already dead.
Who's supposed to lead you into the future?
Nah. That's just wrong.
It
If
is.
Killmonger wasn't black, you best believe I would have called this racist. He then lifts T'Challa up into the air and chucks that man off the cliff. This is my kingdom now. Probably went and played on his PS5, smashed his hose, and reclined his throne to his liking now. Even went and destroyed the herbs, disrespecting his whole religion, his whole tradition. He said the Black Panther stops with me now. That's
said,
just
"Burn
a
that
crazy
shit.
level of
Burn it
disrespect.
all."
Not only that, but then
And
he
he did.
sticks Black Panther's own friends against him to fight him at the end of the movie. That's alright though. BP pulled back up and got his get back in the end. Y'all
He
don't remember
did.
MJ getting swept in the first round? Only the championships. It's all good. These last ones are way faster and less significant, but I thought I'd mention them for funsies. We got Black Panther versus Hawkeye squaring up. Nigga Clint in his mind thought this was a heavyweight fight. Nobody's watching this, bro. This is as one-sided as it gets. Clint is talking about some we haven't met yet. I'm Clint, but he must have thought he was relevant or something.
Met yet? I'm Clint.
I don't care.
There's a reason you had to introduce yourself in the first place, my nigga. You think Cap or Tony needed to? BP looks him in the eyes and says, I don't care, before laying him out.
I don't care.
Alright, so for the final disrespectful moment, it's gonna be Hulk vs. Loki. Brody was out there getting straight flipped
Yeah.
on it, because before that moment, Hawkeye's gonna take aim, fire, and look at Loki's dumbass trying to aura farm. Man, hell no.
Nope.
He's supposed to be a trickster god, by the way.
And
but
he
right
got
after that,
tricked.
Hulk is gonna jump through, push him through the window. He hits the wall, falls down, and Hulk got the ISO he wants, rubbing his hands. But he's gonna get up and say this.
Enough! You are all of you beneath me. I am a god, you dumb creature. And I will not be.
Yeah, we not trying to hear all that. He grabs him mid-sentence and does this. And if that wasn't disrespectful enough, he's gonna walk away talking about some
Puny God.
that was really back when Hulk had aura. What happened? But no, the moment was so disrespectful that they started to reproduce this shit in different mediums. I've seen this shit in
Literally.
Dragon Ball. I've seen this shit in JJK. Even when I hop on Rivals, they made sure to add that Hulk animation just in
Yeah.
case you really want to violate. And the crazy part is that move is not even good. The move doesn't even end your opponent
Oh
for
my
real, and you're
God.
just a still target. Doing this to someone mid-game is just for pure disrespect.
It is. It is. Oh God. I really do hope that Black Boy continues this. Because there are still so many more disrespectful MCU moments. I hope he continues this and makes like a little series out of it. This would be a lot of fun. I had a great time watching this, if you couldn't tell. If you enjoyed my reaction, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next video. See ya.